Okay, welcome. It is another edition of Testing the Equipment, Friday edition. Wow, we're just coming at you at all angles here. Friday edition, it is the 18th of August, quarter to nine Central Standard Time, CST. Yeah, it's 8:45, 8:47-ish. So that's 6:45-ish back in California. I am back in Illinois, back in Evanston. Actually in my kitchen right now, recording this. And I wanted to come on and just say, wow, I am really glad to be back. Why is that, Chris? Well, I'll tell you why. Because as I was driving home, I realized, okay, well, I had to go to the store because I didn't have anything because I emptied everything out before I left, fearing that something might go bad in the fridge or something. Anyway, I went to the store and windows are down. So I'm hearing the cicadas sing and there are crickets going and lightning bugs are lighting up. And as much as I love the ocean and all of that, as anybody who knows me knows, I love that. This is a very welcome uh, sound. I'm at a loss for words. Wow, really? A very welcome sound, a very welcome feeling. It was just like, oh yeah, yeah, this is good. You can't beat it. You can't find it anywhere. I mean, um, I think a couple people asked me actually. They were texting me today. Hey, so are you gonna be okay when you get home? Because sometimes when you go on a vacation and you're gone for a week or whatever it is, and you get home and you're like, oh shit, oh no, I am depressed because now I have to go back to work and my vacation's over. And well, I'm like, yeah, I'll be okay. I mean, I'm not going back to work right away. I have a couple more days off. Like tomorrow is the Air and Water Show, which I'm stoked for. Riding my bike down, Chariot. Hopefully, it's not jealous that I had a Chariot West, and that'll be fun. And then Sunday is the girls' soccer game over at Northwestern, which I cannot wait to watch these guys and yell at them. I know that sounds really like arbitrary, but they eat in our restaurant like all the time, right? All the time they eat in our restaurant, and they give me so much. Well, I'm not gonna say they give me shit. They don't give me shit. They're lovely. They're wonderful. They're very supportive. They're awesome. We just have this playful banter, and I mean, they're ranked. They're preseason polled. They're ranked 18th in the country, which is I mean, after I heard the podcast a couple of times ago with Brooke on there, Brooke Miller, yeah, I mean, it's a big deal. And these guys can go far. So it'll be fun. And I love soccer anyway. I mean, I played for 11 years. I love it. And it'll be fun to go watch. That game's at 1 o'clock. It's supposed to be like 9,000 degrees on Sunday. The heat index is supposed to be over 100. I'm not kidding. Not making that up. Call Tom Skilling. Let him know. It's going to be ridiculous, but it'll be fun. 1 o'clock, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Monday, Tuesday, whatever. I really, 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 really want to take my two managers out that have been that majority covered for me most of the time I'm gone out to dinner to say thank you. Um, so it's nice. It's nice to know that I can go away and they got it. So that's kind of cool. But uh, if I'm gonna do a quick reflection, I kind of want to do like a big podcast with Maeve and some other people because they're so good. I mean, Maeve's really good, on here, and I really enjoy going back and forth with her. Um, and she loves it too. Hopefully, we can maybe do something Monday during the day. But as far as my trip goes, like yesterday, I'll share this with you guys. So yesterday was just me by myself. I didn't have to go anywhere, whatever. Yesterday was ash spreading day, so I did. I could not get into as I put a weekly update on Instagram and TikTok. I could not get into Laguna Woods because I didn't have a pass, and there's no way they would let me in. I asked, I begged, I pleaded, the gal at the front, she felt really bad because she knows because she's like had to spread her parents' ashes. She said, so she knew how important it was. She goes, and but then she said this, which just like I almost said, what the fuck? She says, why don't you just go to the ocean and spread them in the ocean? Eh, Okay, my dad could give a fuck about the Pacific Ocean. He went to the beach, but when my dad went to the beach, he went to the beach so the Pacific Ocean, he'd go if he went, he'd sleep. He wasn't a big Pacific. The Atlantic, yes. Virginia Beach, Florida, yes. I mean, we would play catch all the time, like tennis balls and shit. He was always in the water when we were kids. But out there in California, ooh, Freudian slip. Yeah, not so much. My mom, yeah, they'd go and they'd hang out, but they weren't really like in the water. So I wanted to say to this woman, you don't fucking know. My mom and dad lived here. They loved that house where they lived on Monte Hermosa. I said it's at the end of the street. I'll give you the keys to the car, my wallet, my phone, everything. If security can put me up there, I just want to see it and spread their ashes, and then I'm out. He's like, well, we can't. People might be living there now. And I said, I understand. It's at the end of the street. It's just no. Just shot me the fuck down. Like, okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna win that one, and I suck at negotiating like that anyway. Because I don't want to be. I just like I suck at it. That's a negative thing on my part. So I'm like, well, I guess they're gonna have to understand. And I mean, if there's a way I could have snuck in, I don't know. It's all fenced off and everything. So that sucked. So then from there I went to Park Newport. Easy peasy, man. Walked in, walked down onto the balcony where they live. They live on the third floor, 3110 Park Newport. Easy. Spread their ashes there. Put them in all by the front door. Everything just boom, no problem. Next stop, East Bluff. Easy peasy. Pull in, go around the front door, around the bushes, around the back, the patio, all that. Done. Great. No worries. Down the little Corona Del Mar State Beach. That's the beach they'd go to. They wouldn't go to normal Newport beaches. They would go to Corona because it was a little more secluded, a little more adults, not so many kids, whatever. And they liked it. And actually, the waves are really nice there because the way the inlet is set up, the way the coastline set up. So anyway, went there and put them all over the sand there. No big deal. Great. The only place left was Rogers Gardens, which I got this morning on my way to the airport. I stopped and put them all around Rogers Gardens. So the only one I didn't really get to besides Laguna Woods was Orange Coast College, and that will just have to be on my next trip. No, I'll go back out there because seeing everybody, yeah, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. Being in the ocean was fun. Playing, having fun, riding my bike, tennis, all kind. It was great. And talking with John and Ross was great. And seeing everything from the Yard House was great. It was absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I appreciate the fact that everybody got together on my behalf, which is the way it sounded. So that's cool. I'm glad I'm such a big deal in these people's lives, especially at Yard House where they just fucking belittled me. I mean, oh yeah, Reimer, we used to open up your number and order shit all the time. And I'm like, is that why I always owed money at the end of the night? Because you guys order food on my number? I mean, anyway, it was fun seeing everybody. I really had a good time seeing John and Ross and talking with them. Jim Kay, Randy Larscheid, great, wonderful. And then meeting the new GM of the Rusty Pelican in Newport Beach. This gal, wow, she's got her shit together. I mean, good for her. That is a landmark restaurant. That's a destination restaurant. You go there for a reason. And they're busy. They were busy. It was Wednesday night. They were busy. It was great. And Dick Watson was there. I love seeing Dick again. He's the guy who hired me. He hired me on the spot in 1981 at Irvine in that trailer on the spot. Like, okay, good. You don't know anything. That's perfect for us. We can train you. You're hired. I'll never forget that. Come back tomorrow, whatever. So, and that was it. Uh, and then yesterday by myself. Fantastic. Got up, did the ashes like I was talking to. Came home, got on the bike, rode around again, just nice and slow, up and down the peninsula. Try to hit some tennis balls again. That fucking wall. 3 days in a row, I tried to hit tennis balls on that wall where I had hit thousands. I'm saying thousands because it's the truth. Thousands of times before I've hit tennis balls on all those fucking walls. And this thing just owned me. I couldn't hit for shit. Oh, it was so frustrating. And then all sweaty, gross, whatever. Then went to the beach. 45th Street I went to. I dumped. I did have. I didn't know. I didn't mean this up either. I had before I moved in 2007. I went out there and I grabbed a bunch of sand from the beach on 45th Street, which is where I lived, and put it in this Tupperware thing, and I've had it ever since. And then when my folks both died, I took some of their ashes and I mixed them with that sand. I know, kind of morbid, but whatever. I brought that with me, and when I went out to 45th on yesterday, I took some of their ashes. I took some of it and I spread it on the sand, and the rest I put it in the ocean, per Miss Laguna Woods lady. So there you go. But yeah, that was done. And then I lay down, and then I'm like, you know what? I can't lay down. I went and played in the water. It was warmer yesterday than it was on Wednesday. Some good waves coming in. I know the hurricane's coming Saturday and Sunday. They're supposed to get pummeled Monday, which is cool. But it was great. And that's like, okay, got on my bike, turned it in, because I ran it for 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, turned it in, walked over to Mutt's, perfect spot right there on the window, on the rail right there, got my sunset schooner, sat there, and just watched the sun go down, watched people go by. Had 2 schooners, which is plenty. The sun was going down, cashed out, went outside, started walking back north towards 28th Street because the hotel's off of 28th, and the sun's going down. I videoed it, and as the sun's going down, creeping behind some clouds that are way out there. You guys, I don't know what it was, but for whatever reason, I got overcome with emotions. I started crying, and I'm glad I had sunglasses on. I just started crying. I do not know why. And I wasn't sad. I wasn't mad. I wasn't depressed. Nothing. It just hit me, and I just started weeping, sobbing. And there are people who I kind of had to stop because there are people like right there because it's a beautiful sunset every night right there. And maybe it was just because I got to see that, and maybe it was emotional because the ashes. I don't know. I really don't subscribe to that. Honestly, I don't think it was because the ashes thing, getting the parents. I don't. I just think it's because it had been so long since I had been out there and experienced that, because I loved watching the sun go down. I would sit there and watch it all the time. And being able to do that again was great. And maybe that's why I started crying. I don't know. I went back to my room, ordered a Laventina's pizza, walked down, got it, and went back to the room. And that was it. Oh, fire! Can you hear that siren? Yeah. And so, sorry, the alarm. The fire engine went by. So back home, yeah, the plane flight back was so much better than going there, which is weird. I will do that exit row every time. Are you kidding me? The extra leg room you have there, it was fantastic. I was totally spread out, no issues, no back problems. I conked out. I had a podcast going. I had Tony Kornheiser's podcast going, and then John Williams. It was great. No, and then next thing I know, oh yeah, we're getting ready to land. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is fantastic. It was so good, and It was such a much better flight coming back. I do not know why. Maybe it was because of the extra leg room, whatever. Yeah, and basically the bag was there right away. I picked up my bag. Yes, I checked it again. Oh my god, it was so heavy. I bought three things. I bought a new pair of shorts because that was the same place where I bought my Quicksilvers. I already told you that. I bought a really super cool. I didn't have a towel, a beach towel, so I bought a beach towel and then like this also other beach kind of towel thing that you can lay on, which is purple and black. It's awesome. Both of them great. And that was it. But I mean, the bag was so heavy. I don't know why. Anyway, check the bag. There, done. Right away, the shuttle's right there when I come out to go get my car, get the car done, blue, blue, blue. And I got to tell you something. Hello, Betty. That fucking rent a car I had in California, a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. This thing was a fucking tank. Why anybody would want this vehicle, I have no idea. Huge, heavy, cumbersome, just lethargic. Just the sound system wasn't even that good, honestly. And I mean, yeah, I drove a little bit. Sure, Irvine, a couple times. We went down to see Oppenheimer and everything, and then the driving around for the ashes and stuff. Half a tank of gas gone. $70 to refill that thing. Gas out there is over $5 a gallon. It's like $5.50 a gallon, which is fucking ridiculous. So you gotta fill it for a different. Anyway, I would never get. I'm so happy to get in that CRV and drive that thing home. And I get here, like I said, I heard the cicadas. The sun's going down. It's warm. It's friendly. Lightning bugs. The kids are across the park playing. Uh, I'm telling. It's just. I was just like, this is good. This is good. Because I was wondering if I was going to have any kind of a rebound. And so far, no. You never know. Could hit tomorrow. Could hit the next day. Could hit Tuesday. I don't know. But I think, I'm driving up. No, this is good. Yeah, the palm trees are nice. Yeah, the beach is nice. Yeah, all the people walking around and everything. Orange County, man. Orange County. I mean, I had an issue with it before, and that issue is still there. Um, Great seeing all my acquaintances and friends. Great seeing all of them. Would love to reconnect with them. Go out there again for sure. Um, would I move out there? Would I move back? It would take a big undertaking, a big convincing for me to move back there. I'm telling you right now. I'm not kidding. I mean, when I was talking with John and Ross, we were talking in business and things like that. And there's an opportunity that may or may not arise. And if that happens, then I'll have to make a decision. Now, if this is a real thing, it could set me up for the rest of my life, honestly. So I would have to bite the bullet and move back there and put up with all the stuff I don't like about Orange County. Uh, but I think I'd really, really miss being here. Like I kind of always did. There's always a part of me that always missed being back here in the Midwest, back in Illinois. I know that sounds stupid because people that grow up here are like, yeah, Illinois, I want to get out of here. But I'm telling you, man, 28 years out in California, is that 28, something like that? 13 in Newport alone, if not more. That's just 13 in that one location, 45th Street. Which, by the way, they don't even fucking have that thing done. No one's even living there. It's a joke. I was saddened to see what they've done to that house. All they've done is enclose the back deck where we used to play hockey outside. They enclosed it and made another room out of it. That's it. Whatever. Okay. So there, kind of a recap on the trip, and hopefully we can get a group podcast going from Stacked on Monday, maybe Monday afternoon. I know they're all going to be leaving. They have to go back to school, college, and stuff like that. Maeve and everybody, they're going to be leaving like next week or whatever. So maybe not. I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice. I listened to a couple of podcasts on the plane flight going out and coming back. and they're fun. So I mean, they're really fun to listen to, and the energy's good, and it's interesting, and hopefully they catch on. I don't know, but that being said, worst thing ever. It's good to be back. I had a great time out there. It was wonderful. I thank everybody that I saw, and I'll go back. Sure, I'll go back again. Yeah, and that's it. So it is Friday, August 18th, 2023. This is Testing the Equipment, episode 23, I'm going to guess. 23, 24. And yeah, tomorrow's the Air and Water show. And then soccer on Sunday. And then, the World Cup finals on Sunday, too. Oh, my. England, Spain. Yeah, poor Australia. God darn it. Damn. I really want Australia to win. That whole country would have gone fucking bananas. I mean, man, that was a bummer. Okay. And I'm still trying to work this out, like having you guys comment or whatever. So I'm gonna post it. I'm a moron because I can't figure out how to link a direct link onto Instagram. On Facebook, it does. It links and it goes right to it. But on Instagram, it doesn't. It's not a link. It's just the address. You have to copy and paste it, which is stupid. But in my bio on Instagram, you click on it and it takes you to testing the equipment page, and then you just pick the episode you want to listen to. So anyway, that's it. I'm glad to be back. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great have a great weekend. It is the weekend. Oh, it's the weekend, everybody. Oh. I'm in the bar, Rusty Pelican, Newport Beach. I have to tell you this. In the Rusty Pelican, Newport Beach. Everyone's drinking, whatever, and I'm holding off, whatever. There for, maybe an hour, whatever, and then it's like, okay, I'll have a beer. Chris, we're going to have a Bud Light, please. You should have seen the heads turn in that bar and look at me. Not even kidding. Somebody even said, excuse me? I said, yeah, Bud Light. Is that draft or bottle? The bottle. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Dead silence. Dead silence. And then I'm like, I'm sorry. And then someone says, yeah, you have to apologize for ordering a Bud Light. And I'm like, oh my God, you got to be fucking kidding me. That it's a real thing. Oh, I couldn't believe it. And I'm just, whatever, I drank Bud Lights the rest of the night. If someone has a problem with that, that's on them, not me. I could care less who the spokesperson was or what's happened. I wanted a Bud Light. But man, I couldn't believe it. It actually happened. Anywho, that's the story I'm going to leave you with. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Peace and love. Testing the equipment. Over and out. This is Chris Reimer. Thank you very much.